Sorry, this is the moment for a daughter to unleash chaos on her father and new mother. She hates everything Dad is up to right now. That night she waltzed in with a pitiful snack bag, basically setting a temptation trap for Caizhu. It was as if she threw a solo food party and dug into that huge pile of snacks. The delicious aroma wafted through the room, and Caizhu's stomach protested like it was on strike. She wanted to eat so badly, but her stubborn heart was like, not today. The woman was scarfing it down, while Caizhu's homework plans had flown out the window, mentally shouting, "What a greedy pig." She nudged the food forward like sending an RSVP to Caizhu, and her hunger finally won. She sat down with the audacity of a champ. Maybe it had been ages. Caizhu forgot her image and dove into the food. With chopsticks in hand, she was on an eating spree, shoving fruit in like her life depended on it, until she saw the address on the box. Like caught by a spell, she halted. That's when it hit her about her meal tickets, and she frantically rummaged through her book for those secret slips. She dug through dozens, only to find that she was down to a measly 2. Faced with the woman's nonchalance, Caizhu was like a little dragon ready to blow up, checking her secret stash until she realized the jar was still filled few. Seeing the irritating woman's antics, furious Caizhu plotted her revenge to strike while the woman was snoring away. She purposely cranked the TV volume to max, proving she was a total bad girl out for revenge. The woman shot over like a startled cat, swatting Caizhu's remote out of her hands, killing the TV noise. Not one to back down, Caizhu retaliated by angrily shutting off the woman's tape player. They glared at each other like gladiators. Caizhu accused, "Were you a bar performer or something? No wonder you take this over-the-top mocking music." Trust or not in the woman's arrival, she had to come to terms with Dad's choices. There was simply no way out. She felt a bit anxious, keeping an eye out for that jerk of a father. Every day was a lazy gamble for him. Whenever he lost, he'd take it out on Caizhu. Even her secret stash of living expenses was fair game, as if money was his lifeblood. Life was as hard as a salted fish, and that day her classmates stumbled across the meal tickets hidden in her book while collecting homework. The classmates laughed. Poor girl, can't even afford a snack. Stubborn Caizhu transformed into a fighting machine, brawling with them on the playground. After school, bruised and beaten, she returned home only to see the woman ready for action with some sort of pie. Thinking the woman was using contraband, Caizhu charged in and snatched it away, shouting for the cops. The woman reluctantly made a call, but an angry Caizhu was deaf to her words. She threw the thing away, and when she saw the woman collapse weaker by the second, reality hit her hard. She dashed out for help, rushed the woman to the hospital, finally realizing she'd misjudged. Turns out the woman wasn't a villain. She had severe diabetes, unable to control her food cravings. She often appeared weak and was indeed injecting insulin into her body. Because she tossed the woman's meds, Caizhu had to dip into her own stash to buy more. From then on, their relationship thawed, and all those barriers began to crumble. Caizhu kindly suggested the woman find a family to improve her life situation. But the woman explained to Caizhu that she had grown up in an orphanage, never having seen her family before. Because of her traumatic experiences, she ended up on this path, eventually falling into the hands of a father like that, who brought her back home. Sympathetic Caizhu began to drop her biases, and they started sharing their backstories like buddies. Caizhu cherished her book immensely, considering it the only precious gift left by her mother. Whenever she missed her mom, she'd pull it out to reminisce and recall the past. But this day, Dad lost a bunch of cash at the arcade, and he rummaged through the house again for more. He accidentally unearthed the comic book, and his eyes bulged when he saw Mom's photo. In a fit of fury, Dad warned Caizhu, making her understand that her mom had passed away, never to return again. Though she acted submissively to his violence, deep down she knew her mom wasn't dead. She had left this disappointing home long ago. In Caizhu's heart, there was only one genuine, irreplaceable mom. Regardless of how loudly Dad roared, Caizhu steadfastly refused to utter a sound, remaining silent. The woman couldn't take it anymore and, gathering her strength, hurled items at Dad. Though she was too weak to stand, seeing the innocent child get pummeled fueled her resolve. Yet her actions did nothing to stop Dad's aggression, and he seemed to have no intent to keep easing her. Just when things were spiraling out of control, don't forget to like and subscribe, folks.